Hey everybody, welcome to the card of the week for the week of February 10th or 11th. And the reason why I make that delineation every week is because I didn't find out until I got here to Europe that some people start their weeks on Sunday, at least in their calendars, and not Monday, like I think most of us in the States do. So that's why I make that delineation if you wonder, why does she do that every week? Anyway, welcome to the card of the week, whichever day you start your week on. I'm Rash. Quick note, thank you very much for all of your really wonderful comments and support that you offered last week. Just very quickly, my birthday was on the 4th. The first anniversary of my mom's death was on the 5th. So that was kind of a lot to balance. I'm here. I made it. I think I'll be okay. So moving on, the card of the week for this week is the Page of Swords. Let me tap so you can see that. It's the Page of Swords, and I can tap again when I take this away, and now you can look at me. The Page of Swords usually means logic, studying, thinking, considering your actions, being ethical, having the spirit of learning. You know, the swords is about analysis, learning, logic, and the page usually represents going at or coming at a situation like a child. So this is a really positive card if you are into learning, if you want, you have a new project or a new challenge that is coming up and you just can't wait to dig in and come up with new ideas, and you have fun with it. So the Page of Swords is that type of card. You can see on the card you've got this young-ish person standing with that sword and ready to play almost. So in essence, this is a very, very positive card. Now, the thing to watch out for this week is, and I'm talking to myself too, as you are planning and thinking and learning how to take a new approach or whatever, keep this question in mind. Are you planning or are you procrastinating? That hurt. That hurt to even say it because I'm one of those people. Again, keep this figure in mind. I mean, the page has its sword up and ready to strike, but who's there? Are they serious? It looks like they're just kind of swiping in the wind there. There are a lot of times in which the planning and the learning is more fun than the act. And again, I'm talking to myself. Sometimes I think, okay, I can really become a professional tarot card reader if I just take this course or I buy this new book. Maybe you think, I can become an artist, or I will be an artist as soon as I get my PhD, or as soon as I go on that 6-week retreat. And there are other ways that this can manifest, the procrastinating instead of planning. There is nothing wrong with learning. There's nothing wrong with being prepared. It's just that the energy of this card, of the Page of Swords, sometimes leads us to, dilly-dally around instead of really getting to the point. So our task for this week, and again, it's mine, as you plan, as you go into the office on Monday morning and you open up that agenda, your Outlook or whatever, and you sit and you plan, you put in every single meeting you're going to have, and you write all this stuff down in your journal, and then you look up and it's 9 o'clock and you go, whoops, time for coffee. Continue to ask yourself this question. Are you really planning? Are you really serious about it? Or are you procrastinating? It could be that you don't need to plan as much as you think you do. You may have it all in your hands, like the sword. I mean, you can see he's got a pretty good grip on a sword. So maybe that's you. All right, so I know this is short, but I mean, the message is short. Keep that in mind. Are you planning or are you procrastinating? check in around Wednesday too, because Monday and Tuesday you kind of remember, am I planning or am I procrastinating? Then when you get to Wednesday, you start sliding, at least for me. Anyway, okay, that's it for this week. Have a great week. By the way, sign up for my newsletter, because I will send out a note about readings. Right now I'm trying to get sort of set up with the readings again, because I've never really blasted out that I do readings. And I'm looking at a couple of services to use to help me with the planning and payments and all that. So sign up for my newsletter. I'll put the link in the bio, and yeah, you'll learn more about when I will start readings. Okay, that's it. See you next week, y'all. Bye.